never ever pray for war. It's horrible. There were days where I used to go and get grass with Maggie cube to boil to give to my siblings and myself to eat. Hi friends, my name is Christina. Welcome to my YouTube channel. That was the beginning of the end to come. And when she collapsed, she fell and her eyes started to rot. It was almost like an epilepsy fit, and she was rushed to the hospital. And we started crying because we didn't know what was going on. And when they got her back home, we were told at the time it was something to do with her heart. And I remember my mom telling me that on her dad's side, they didn't live long. Because what my mom used to say to me, guys, and I don't know why she always said that, maybe it's something she knew. She always used to say to me, my Nigerian name is Talks. Olatokumbo, that's my Nigerian name. So she used to say to me, Talks, I need you to learn everything I'm showing to you, child. I don't know how long I'm going to be around for. So learn all you can. Don't get too close to me. But mind you, we were very close. She never hid anything from me. From a young age, from the age of 9, she would talk to me about every and anything, everything about life. She was very westernized. My dad, on the other hand, wasn't. You know, he was the more harsh one, whereas my mom wasn't. And that's the same thing I took on, and I carried that same trait with my children. So I talk to my children about everything, guys. And I hope you do the same. Build a relationship with your children. Coach them, teach them. Be their friends as well as be their parent. My children could come to me about anything. When my daughter was young, the same thing. I told her about her period. I would sit her down when I was on my period. I would call her into the bathroom and show her how I was changing my pads. She was about 7, 8, 9. I got sanitary pads. I put it in her book bag with a little pad case. And I said, just in case you see your period, this is what you have to do. The same thing I did to the twins. So encourage your children, talk to them about every and anything, so that when these things happen, they don't have to go to strangers and they can know how to deal with it in life. So that's how, guys, my mom taught me everything I know today. Sadly, fast forward 1986, guys, it was on a Sunday, and I remember the night before, guys, my mom said to my dad, I'm going to my mom's house. Now, my grandmother lived probably about 2 blocks, I would say, down from where we lived in Liberia. So maybe about 20 minutes away from where we lived. And my mom said to my dad, look, I need to go and rest. I'm going to my mom's. You stay here with all the children. So remember, there's 3 girls and 1 boy. My mom's son, which was my brother, was her handbag. She took him everywhere with her. On this day, he wanted to go with my mom, and my mom said no. She said, Christopher, stay with your dad. All of you stay with your dad. I'm going to rest. Guys, sorry, I'm going to start tearing up. That was the last we saw of my mom. My mom left that afternoon, and she said she was going to her mom for some rest. The next morning, it was Sunday. I would never forget, guys. I was 13 years old, and my dad woke us up and he said, Talks, do you want to start cooking? You know, your mom will be coming back soon. Start cooking so there can be food ready when your mom comes. Guys, not long after my dad said that, we saw my cousin running towards us. And he said, Auntie Ware has passed out. She's fallen while sweeping the yard, and she's been rushed to the hospital. And then he started crying. My dad said, what's wrong? And he said, she's dead. Yeah. Guys, my mom died, as I said, at 37. And I think it was the shock. I just stood there. I didn't cry. We all went to my grandma's house, and everybody was screaming, hollering, crying. And that was it, guys. My mom passed away at the age 37. I was 13. My brother was 11. My sister was 8. And the last born was 2. And that's how I became a carer. Because my dad, you know, he said my mom was such a beautiful soul that he don't think he could find anyone else to be like her. And he continued working to look after us. And I had to take on this role, guys, as a parent, as an older sibling, as a carer. And I did that. I went on to finish high school. My dad at a certain point sent us to boarding school. And so I finished a school called Swen Mission. But while all that was going on, guys, I'd finished. Things started to happen just as we were finishing. We were hearing of this war coming to take place in Liberia. And as I said, I had said to my dad, Dad, we've been hearing stories of war coming into the country. But as I said, as my dad wasn't in Nigeria for the Biafran War, he had no experience, guys. And he never knew anything about it. So when the war did take place, we got stopped. Why all my schoolmates, my school friends, the government children, they were taking all their children away, taking them to different countries, immigrating out of the country they were leaving. Here we were, guys, stuck. The British Embassy, we could not get to the British Embassy to get us over to England. So we got stuck, and we got stuck in that war. And that's how we went through the whole war. At some point during that war, guys, they were killing Nigerians, they were killing Sierra Leoneans, they were killing Ghanaians. And my dad, obviously, bless him, he had the Liberian accent. Guys, those soldiers, which were all young children that they had brainwashed and trained, they will come every morning, knock on the doors, line us up, and they will say, where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? If you are from any of those countries, they will gun you down one by one. I seen them shoot people. We used to run in and out of the house, take cover under the beds. That's why to this day, guys, when I hear fireworks, during my therapy, I was told I jump because of the gunshots. It's post-traumatic stress. Anytime I hear fireworks, guys, I still jump. And it's the sound of the gunshots. That's why I still jump. All that went on, guys, food shortage, everything, you name it. We were always running for our lives. Every time we ran, I always remember my dad used to pick up this brown suitcase. In that brown suitcase had our documents, our passport with a few clothes, and we ran with that suitcase for our dear life. At some point, guys, when they were killing all these people, Nigerians, Ghanaians, Sierra Leoneans, we kind of had a family meeting with my brother. And I said, look, Chris, you're going to have to try and take Dad away from here, because at some point these people are going to find out and they're going to kill him. So we planned it. My brother, we got my dad ready. We stayed at home, and my brother was on his way with my dad to try and get him across to the borders, guys. Guys, not long, maybe about 1 hour or so, we saw my brother coming back, crying. Chris, what's wrong? He said, the rebels have got Dad. Guys, we all broke down, and we said, well, that's the end of him. They're going to kill him. But what my brother had told us was, the rebels had caught my dad, along with my brother, and they said, who are you from? Who are you and where are you from? And my dad told them that he's Crew. There's a tribe in Liberia called Crew, that he's Crew. And they said, what can you do? What's your profession? He said, I'm a mechanic engineer. They said, all right then, we're going to give you a car to fix. If you fix this car, this was my brother telling us the story. If you fix this car, we're going to let you live and you're going to be our mechanic. If you don't, we're going to kill you. Apparently, they gave my dad a car. He started the engine and they said to my brother, run, we're keeping your dad. And that's how we ended up with no dad, guys. So we were staying in the house all by ourselves, hustling to get food to eat. I used to go out every day, just working for people, whether it's sweeping the yards, whether it's fetching water, just to be able to feed my sibling, guys. But on this one fateful day, during all that time, we thought my dad was dead. So at this point, we thought we were orphans. Orphans, no dad, no mom, just us, so help us God. On this one fateful day, my mom's older brother, Uncle Johnny, he was in the army. We hadn't seen him throughout that whole war. One day we were all sat down, and guys, we saw my uncle coming towards us. And apparently he had seen my dad. We gave him a hug. He took us to his house. We stayed with him. And he said, "Don't worry, guys, I'm going to look after you." And he did. 3, 4 days after, the Echo mug. I don't know if you guys have heard about the Liberian War. If you've done research, if you had history on it, you will know that the Echo mug, which were several countries coming together to come and help the Liberian army to help these rebels fight. They took over. On that day, my uncle was able to get my dad out to escape and brought my dad to us. 3 days later, guys, we were able to get to the free port of Monrovia, and we were able to get onto a ship to cross into Ghana, and from Ghana we came into Nigeria, and from Nigeria we were able to sort our passport to come back to England. But guys, let me tell you, that war, never ever pray for war. It's horrible. There were days where I used to go and get grass with Maggie cube to boil to give to my siblings and myself to eat. We were malnutritious. My period stopped for probably about 2 years, and I guess it was a shock to the body. So this is why I say, guys, be grateful for life. Be happy, you know. The few friends you have, family, do things with them, go out with them. Life is all about making the best you can. You know, it's not always about money. It's not always about fame. It's about keeping those who you love close. My Sunday service, the brother that gave the talk, he was telling us, like, you know, just to put God first. Put God first and all other things will be added. And he was just trying to encourage us to, you know, just do the right thing in life. But there's something he said that stood out to me, and I'm going to share that with you guys. I've got it down on my phone here. He said, money can buy everything, but money, again, can't buy everything. He said, what do I mean by that? Guys, listen to this. He said, money can buy food, but it can't buy appetite. Money can buy a soft bed, but it can't buy sleep. Money can buy a clock, but it can't buy time. Money can buy obedience, but it can't buy faithfulness. Money can buy knowledge, but it can't buy intelligence. Money can buy a house, but it can't buy a home. Is that not true, guys? Is that not true? So this life that we have here, this life that we have to live, we only have one life. We are only temporary residents. Enjoy it and make the best of it. You know, we don't know when our time is going to be up. I'm 52 going on 53, and I'm just starting a YouTube channel, and why not? And I'm going to carry on with this until I don't know where it's going to lead me. You know, my friend for me, God has blessed her. You guys love her, you know. And she said, Christina, open this channel. I know you're always on my channel, but these people, you have a fan base. Go out, sis. Go and share your story with these people. Let them know life is here just for a short time. So enjoy it. Make new friends all around the world. That's what I do, guys. Travel. Travel is knowledge. Travel is education. Travel and meet new people. I'll give you a little story. About 3 months ago, you see this book in my hand? Can you see what it's called? This book is called Surviving Divorce in Hidalgo County, and it's by a beautiful lady called Nakitia Yona. This book, guys, you can find it on Amazon. But I tell you how I met the author of this book. One day, one of the twins wasn't well, so she was off school, and I had brought her back from the general practitioner. On the way back, I said to her, Kenya, stay in the car for 2 minutes. Let me run into this shop. That was Zara. I need to pick up my order. Guys, as I was coming out from the shop, a place called Battersea Power Mall, I was coming up the stairs and going towards the car. I heard this lady calling me. She said, are you Christina? And I said, yes. She said, you know, I didn't know whether to approach you or not, because, you know, sometimes when you don't know people, you don't know how they're going to act. She goes, I know you from Fumi's channel. I am a big fan of Fumi. I watch her every single morning. I am from Tanzania and I love you guys. And so we got talking. The next day, I think it was 2 days later, we arranged to meet up for a drink. We had a lovely drink, lovely discussion. She gave me her book, which she signed. And guys, we've become friends. And sometime this year, I will be going to Tanzania. So this is what I'm saying, guys. Travel, meet people, come out of your comfort zone, live life, go on that holiday, take that vacation and enjoy. So guys, that's all I have to say for now. For those of you who are under 50s and over 50s, it's never too late. Whatever you want to do in this life, do it and don't let nothing stop you. What I would say though, always put whatever you want to do in prayer to God. You know, without him, we're nothing. Put him first and everything else will follow. When I say everything, everything, there's not one day I have gone without because he looks after me. So that's it, guys. That's all I have to say for today. Until next time. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, tell all your friends, because guys, 65% of you are not subscribed. All of you are watching, but not all of you are subscribed. So subscribe to the channel, like the videos, because that will help reach a larger audience. And I will see you on the next episode. And always, always remember to be your own kind of inspiration and don't let anybody dull your shine. Goodbye, guys. Love you till next time. Oh. No. I'm not finished yet. In case you're wondering what makeup I'm wearing today, I am wearing the Juvia's Place foundation, which is this one. And this is in the color Marley. The contour I'm wearing is the Morphe palette, which I haven't got. The eyeshadow palette is also Juvia's and it's called the Rebel Army palette. There we go. I've also got on my eyes this beautiful palette and it's from Solana Beauty and it's called the Repellent Desire. Ain't that lovely, guys? On my lips, I am wearing Morphe matte lip in Sasha. And then I also go on with, because your girl is going through the menopause, I sweat a lot. So I go on with the Go Off setting powder by Patrick Starr. I think you would have seen this powder on Fumi's channel. She gave this to me from Patrick Starr and I live and I love this. Lastly, guys, I use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And this keeps my menopause at bay, guys. It's a beast. My bag, as I said, is from Ashanti. There's my bag. And my shoes, which I am going to take off for you guys, is by Dose. This is the lovely dress I'm wearing. I hope you like it. So, all right then, guys, I'm actually going to love and leave you. And I will see you in the next episode. Please tell all your friends, your family to subscribe to the channel. I need you to get your sister to 10K. Now we are heading to 7K. Next up, 10K, guys. Come on, help the sister out. Love you guys. Bye. Stay tuned, guys, for my final episode next week on how I feel and my thoughts on what you should not do before immigrating to any country and how I dealt with grief. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button below so each time I post a video you can be notified. Enjoy!